The Poetry Slam's not the only thing getting lit tonight, y'all. Link is too. All right, y'all, give it up for the final poet of the open mic round, Kurtis Jordan!
So I really don't even know what to think right now, honestly. Because I hear all these poets presenting their piece of art, and for some reason, I'm able to relate. And I don't know how I feel about that. My life has not been harder than anyone else's in here. But I have my own story, and I have my past, which is not perfect. My only goal in life is to grow as a human being. I fuck up a lot, okay? I'm sorry if there's any children in the... I'm sorry. All right. I fuck up sometimes, man. And I know that I do. And I own it. Because I don't want to live in a world of make-believe. I know there's a reality. I know that at times I have acted foolishly. But if you only knew what was out of my control, then maybe you would understand me a little bit better. I was not in control of my own life for the longest time. When you're down and out, and there's people at a higher position than you, or they're a little bit more comfortable in life, they have all the necessities they need. They have the opportunity to take control of your life. So, was I fucking up, or was someone else fucking with me, you know? And that's where I had to always get in my head and think, what am I doing so wrong? Because I know in my mind, I'm trying to get better. But it's hard when you want to do it on your own, but you also need a little bit of help. And the only help that seems to come is my mother and father, who I have a very rocky past with. Who I love my mother, and I do love my father, which is hard to say, because he's made my life a living hell. But I still find it in my heart to love that man because he brought me into this world. And I don't know any of y'all, and I don't even know why I'm sharing this with y'all. And I don't even know why I'm here, why I ended up here tonight on this stage. Because I don't owe you guys anything. But the thing is that regardless of how down and out I've been, how much pain I felt, alone I felt like the world was against me, felt like people were making fun of me and shit, I still find it in my heart to show love. I stand up for myself, though. And when you're alone, that looks weird. It looks real weird. Okay, because you're walking around talking to yourself like, yeah, motherfucker, I do something about it. You know what I mean? I ain't got no friends to talk to make I can't communicate with nobody like that, so it makes my communication tactics weird. Because I don't have no tactics, all right? My only thing in life was to show love. I was born and raised here. I don't know if any of you were. It doesn't really matter. It's not so important because no matter where you're born and raised, you should have a good value system. I was raised by my parents from a religious standpoint, okay? That's not something that I rep these days because of the way that it segregates people. And there's segregations in many forms, that religion just being one. And it just never sat right with me, you know what I mean? That people, because of a different color, shape, size, birthday, I don't know, shoe size, when it comes to us men or something like that, you know what I mean? We all want the biggest shoes. We all want to be Mr. Macho, you know? We all want to, But what's important to me, man, is no matter any of that shit, that you show love to people, man. If you see someone down and out, fucking just at least, like, try to say something to them, man. Because there's people out here that, like, I went through hell because I was all alone. I was sitting in my car, and I was my only friend to talk to. And I partly did that to myself. So I do take responsibility for my life not ending up so perfect, and me not working as hard as I should, and having a job, and, you know, working my 9 to 5, and taking care of, you know, whoever. I don't have a wife or kids and stuff like that. I'm single, but I'm also homeless right now. So I've been trying to make it work for a long time. I've been trying to find my little bit of happiness in life, and that was me just trying to listen to a little bit of music, because music is what saved my life. Music was my only friend. I used to walk the streets at night, and I had nobody except the man on the moon. I do not condone actions of people acting reckless and people tearing down our society. I'm not against people doing what is right, and people you know, expecting a certain level of adulting, of keeping your shit together, and, you know, and being a good member in society. But there's a lot of people out here that are lost, man. And that's why I'm here. Because I was lost. I was lost in my own city. And I don't know how the fuck that happened. I don't know how I walked around, and I know in my heart that I've always cared, that I always want to make friends, that if you ask me for anything right now, even if I felt some type of way, yo, I'm going to help you. Because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to evolve. We're not supposed to talk. And I hope what I was feeling in my head was just I hope that it wasn't like what was really going on, and I was just thinking something, because if it was, man, that's sad. So I don't want to take up any more of you guys' time, you know what I mean? Like, I think I've went through enough, and you guys probably went through enough too, you know what I mean? Seeing me act all out of character, because that's not me. I've dealt with addiction, I've dealt with homelessness, I've dealt with mind control, manipulation. I was never the manipulator. I was never the person that was on top. I was never the person in control. And I'm sorry to any of you that I might have offended, because I was just trying to find out myself. I have a very logical mindset. I am smart. So I do choose to look at life in a little bit of a scientific aspect, because I want to be enlightened. I want to awake. I want to be free. Because I've never been free and will never be free, because we never will be free. But there's a certain level of enlightenment that I hope that we all obtain, and I'm sure that some of you are probably farther than me, and I only hope to learn something from you and you know, build great relationships with people, man. I say I don't know any of you, but I don't even care if I felt any sort of way for so long, and I've had such a rough time, and I felt like wanting to kill myself so many times, and I felt like I had nobody, and blah, 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 blah. We ain't got time for that, you know what I mean? It's a Sunday night. Like, I don't want you guys to have to deal with all that shit. Just know that, like, I was just trying my hardest out here, and I hope you all have a good night, and I hope you all have a good life. And I hope your families stay healthy and happy, because that's what we're supposed to think. That's what we're supposed to feel. That's what we're supposed to fucking do. And that's not from any man. That's not from any woman. That's from a higher level, God, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. And I say, I don't know how much you guys know about my life, but I look pretty like crazy, and I had to become cold as fuck to like be by myself all the time. I didn't want to, but I will take it to my grave of taking care of myself. I will always stand up for myself, and that's just what it comes down to. It's nothing malicious. It's just that like I will always stand up for myself to the fullest, and I will never give up, and I will never surrender my life, because that's what we're all supposed to do as human beings. You know, I don't think the government's a bad thing. I don't think the government's a good thing. I don't think you're a bad person. I don't think you're a good person. I think we all have good characteristics and bad characteristics. We all have good days and bad days, all right? Just realize that, like, we are all imperfect. We are all human beings. All of our shit stinks. Some might smell a little bit better than others, ladies, but you know what I mean? I hope you're all just trying to yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even know what the fuck I was supposed to say. I don't even know what this is all about. I don't know how much anyone watches my life, or why anyone would even care to like follow me around, or why anyone would even care to be interested in me, because I'm a nobody, man. And I know that, like, I know that I haven't done nothing with my life. I'm 31 years old. You know? I already know that shit, man, so I don't need it put in my face, because that doesn't help a human being grow out of it. Well, I don't know. Maybe it did. So, but regardless, man, this is Dayton. I love y'all. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks, man. I choose to always do that. So, y'all have a great night, all right?
Keep it going for Kurtis, y'all.